Hello and welcome to the channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. Sure hope you guys enjoy. Please do consider taking a big bite out of that subscribe button to become a yokai and smashing that noti bell so you never miss out on one of our adventures. Alright, well, let's get right back to the Imaginea Grail War. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, found it! Is that some kind of secret weapon? That's right. This is a defensive spell I set in place. Defend against ambushes. I had to leave it in a hurry before I could retrieve it. With the Tosaka family's magecraft attribute of conversion, I can store magic in gemstones and use that to dissipate the magecraft of attackers. You know, just like airbags in a car. I knew it. Someone destroyed the gemstone. It can't be used as a mystic code. Was it Ishtar? As an Imaginea divinity has become her shackles. If she wants to survive, she requires even more wish power than regular Imaginea. An astronomical amount, even. That's why she's fixated on even the smallest fraction of energy. This broken gemstone is proof she's hit the end of the road.
Another condition. If I win, you let me have it.
The sword was forged to choose a king. When its owner upholds what's right, it proves to be the perfect ruler. Its power shall truly live up to the name of a holy sword. If you are truly noble, you would naturally live up to this sword. Unfortunately, I do not plan on handing it over.
Well, you leave me no choice.
What's going on? A servant in the school, Ayako? Let's go check it out. Give up. All that we covet and deem precious only appear beautiful because they are bound beyond our reach. Fools who bear great ambition and reach for things beyond the realm of mankind. What a pleasant surprise to find two here. Alas, men do not interest me. It's been a long time, Saber.
Another half-naked man? Am I seeing things?
Please step behind me, Master. This man may be problematic, but there is no doubt about his immense strength. If you're here for gems and treasure, I'm ready to fight. I will defeat you head on. Wonderful, truly fitting a woman who has charmed me. However, it is not yet time to leap into my arms. Hey, white hair, I order you to point your blade at me. Tell me, can one who bears the fire alone control its flames?
Your tactics are intriguing. Come again.
Go on, flee in defeat. Ha 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 ha! Master, hang on. Are we both servants this time? Are you Ishtar? Are you Ishtar or... I knew we'd meet again. Yes, indeed. Though if we stand on opposing sides, we will have to clash swords. There is magical energy flowing through you, unlike Ishtar. Are you really Rin? But how can this be? Saber, great! Finally a servant I can actually talk to! But you seem a little different from the Saber I know. I feel the same about you. You're from a different world than the Rin I remember, aren't you? Ha 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 ha! No, even so, you're still the same Rin I know. Forgive me. We fought not long ago. I'm still wary. Ha 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 ha! Wow, what a guy. She didn't hurt you, right? Setting myself aside, my master is also a brave warrior. Wow. The pop-ups are kinda comical. Regardless, she does not plan on killing anyone. All she needs is the treasure. My master and I had clashing opinions on how to deal with Uruk's great goblet, and we were forced to reach a conclusion through a duel.
Here I come, King of Heroes! Are you sure you have enough treasures left?
So you're the owner of the other Holy Grail. Has it been taken? No, we still have it. But the King of Heroes interrupted us before we could do anything. Ha 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 ha! You too. Keep it down! That was barely enough for me to break a sweat. But you have proven yourself. You do belong in the Amphorian epics. Speak your name. A noble name is worthy of a place in my mind.
Finaly of Elysiae. A good fight makes us friends, doesn't it?
Over the ages, only one has held the title of being my friend, and no one can replace them. Be content serving me as your king, and as I rise upon your shoulders.
Why are half-naked men always ordering me around like this?
This is just the way it is, dude. This particular half-naked man orders everyone around, so... it's your penalty for having bad fashion sense.
I'd recognize that carefree silhouette anywhere. Long time no see, my best partner.
So, it's over. The Goldie I know came here just to spar. Such a fool. I'm here to retrieve the Great Goblet. To defeat a divine spirit, we must have weapons, warriors, and rewards. Not a single one less. Her half-witted scheme that brings nothing but shame to the gods will be shattered soon. Let us have the war strategy meeting in the old wolf's office. We're going to war so soon? But there are still some days before the final battle. The path to victory is clear. Why shouldn't we finish this in one swift stroke? Wow, Gil, you're actually gonna, like, not hold back? Holy shit. Whitehair, if you wish to play the savior once more, follow me, otherwise the glory shall be mine. As for you two, as the key pieces of the battle, you cannot refuse. It's still kinda scary.
I'll join you. Taking down a god? That's my forte. Saber, it seems we have something more important to deal with. Shall we call it a truce for now?
Whatever world I am in, this sword shall always serve to save others. I'm going to fight alongside you once more, Ayako.
Another tough opponent, huh? I'll show you how tight our bond is.
All 7 pairs of masters and servants, 14 heroes, are here now. The heroes who will fight against the gods have all assembled. Seriously, even the ever-frivolous king has also made a personal appearance. Uruk's great goblet. The king will hold a banquet with it and celebrate the final battle. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and switch the king's goblet out for Bulwark. Holding a banquet at the office. What in the world is he thinking? We'll find out once we take a look. Once the banquet ends, it'll probably be time for the final battle. Whether it's the final showdown or the pre-battle briefing, let's give it our all, in style.
This is what the office looks like.
This is just a bounded field, the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the Holy Grail. This appears to be the Phantasmoon Courtyard, a forbidden area of the Phantasmoon games. It may not be as luxurious as my royal palace, but it's fairly elegant. This tree in particular suits me very well. I have no reason to grant you common folk the honor of witnessing the king's true might, but I can make an exception to defeat that incompetent goddess. Come forth, join me in the glorious slaying of a god.
A feast before slaying a god. That imperator immediately comes to mind.
Even with this unpleasant talk, you should be drinking your fill. Tell me, how does my stash compare to the treasures of this world? Speak your mind freely. Since some of you have yet to come of age, fret not, there are non-alcoholic drinks.
I'll grab a drink then. It perfectly balances the richness of honey, the sweetness of lilac and vanilla, and the tartness of citrus. I can even feel the dense and vast warmth of soil, like I'm stepping into a spring garden hanging in midair. An exquisite flavor, though I can sense a fear of loss.
Ha 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 ha! Certainly is the fear of loss. Without the right amount of bitterness, treasures lose their value. Elation, the fondness of all things, is another name for it.
Legendary King of Heroes, do you fear loss too?
Ah, he does actually, the loss of his own life. Hence the trip for his search for the immortality. This concerns my heavy past. If I speak of it, you shall have to bear this sin for the rest of your life.
It'll just be one of many things on my shoulders. I'm all ears.
Huh, reckless fools, you have no concept of sin. But I shan't spoil the merrymaking, so listen closely. The union of loss and gain is the law. Is the law in the past. The gods were enforcers of the law. They controlled the balance of loss and gain, thus preserved their rule. However, the gods created humans. Unlike their creators, humans desires knew no bounds. The world morphed to suit their desires. With enough time, they could even alter the rules of the planets. The gods foresaw that the law they defended would one day be overturned. Hence, they came to experience the fear of loss.
Interesting. Despite being gods, most of the titans of Amphorius chose to walk alongside humans.
Even the Eons are hardly hostile towards humans. However, they simply regard humans as ants, too insignificant to be considered enemies.
The gods could not match humans in numbers and desires. Thus, they were forced to merge both and create shackles that would bind humans while embodying both perspectives. As long as they forsook their dignity, they could continue to rule over the law. This was the optimal loss and gain they could come up with.
They reached the same conclusion as the Theoros.
And thus, a child of the gods was born with mixed blood and a heavy burden on his shoulders. He was like a wedge cast down from heaven by the gods, the wedge of heaven, and that is my true nature. That may be so, but there are stories going around about how the child of the gods overthrew the gods with his dear friend. It is true that the body was crafted by the gods, but that his separate matter from the being known as Gilgamesh. Once the wind gusted into the opening and my soul struggled awake, I began life as me, since I've decided to be a king and the land beneath my feet weighs deeply in my heart. As for the gods, why should I care for them?
I understand now why I've been strangely drawn to you from the moment we met. We walk the same path.
My destiny is far more complicated than you can fathom. Instructing my subjects, reveling reveling in wealth, standing alongside my friend, eliminating all evil that hinders the development of civilization.
You're right. I take back what I just said. We walk different paths indeed.
Certainly so. I am the king, and trivial matters such as those were handled in the blink of an eye. Until another life returned to dust and soil, in common speech that would mean death. I was my close friend, and only one who could stand equal footing with me. Only then did I understand the need to mourn for death and fear it, even to be conscious of its existence, and in that moment, I was finally able to face my true nature. Can you comprehend this? From every beginning, I was born from the gods' fear of loss. That's enough for now. It is merely a short and amusing journey, tinged with confusion. If we're thinking about it the same thing, Gilgamesh, even the mighty Ishtar is scared of losing this hard-won Imaginea life. That's why she needs the Holy Grail to live on as a real god. It would have been a Holy Grail war if it weren't fighting over the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail responds to wishes. So think carefully. What treasures you received mean to you?
Loss and gain. Does fear of loss also imply gain of desires? But your musings mean little to me.
Maybe he's saying you should take paid leave and get some rest. I only have one wish this time, and that's to give it my all until I'm satisfied. That cowboy's bound to leap for joy if he sees this darling chalice. Huh, how shallow. As for your officer, you must be here because you have some dark secret to hide. But it is my duty as king to keep spoilers from spilling out, so I won't force you to speak now. We received the Great Goblet. After the adventure in a dream world, the wish-granting chalice no longer matters much to me. I suppose it must mean something more to you. As things stand, do you still wish me to use the Great Goblet to summon your companions and reunite with them? Upon learning your past, I was relieved to know you had your own wishes. However, I can sense they don't come from your heart, but from regret. In fact, they may even be born from hatred of your past self who failed to achieve perfection in everything.
Just a little. You noticed all that?
Of course, my instinct is A rank. You burned everything down to save the world, fighting for an impossible chance to survive. If the chance arises again, I sincerely hope that Amphemoris can embark on a life it's no longer so cruel. However, if you hesitate, the price will be unfathomably heavy.
I understand. Losses are a constant on the Flame Chase journey. In fact, this can be said of every journey taken as a human. Moving forward comes with loss. Staying rooted in the same spot might be a way of avoiding fears, but you will inevitably lose something even more precious before you even realize.
What remains after a story comes to close, after all material gains and losses are accounted for? Something that seems to spring into being from nothing at all. Huh.
It's a lie to say I do not wish to meet them again. But if it's just a fleeting wish, light is a dream. That'll be too cruel.
But please don't beat yourself up over such thoughts. There's nothing wrong with wishing to show others a bright future. I can't agree with this perspective can't agree with this perspective entirely right now. But someone once said this to me. A path that can make more people smile, even if it means smiling in goodbye, will never be the wrong path. We should discuss how to fight Ishtar. You seem pumped up for it. Any ideas? Miss Castoris, Miss Polixia were a huge help. Gilgamesh, too. King of Heroes, if we channel magical energy into your goblet, can we rewrite the master-servant designations and gather all command spells into a single body? Hey, you said magical energy, didn't you? Magical energy? Not wish power? It's meaningless to replicate another Imaginea Holy Grail war if we're bound by the same rules. There's little chance for mortals to defeat a god. So we must dictate our own rules, ones advantageous to us, and bring the true Holy Grail war belonging to mages. I mean, mages are just a bunch of delusional lunatics trying to create a new order and overcome the gods. I agree, but it's a lot for you to reclaim magical energy you have now. If you channel the magical energy into the Holy Grail ritual, you will never be able to leave this cosmos. No matter what, I'll stick with you until the end. I've made up my mind. I've learned from the myth of Ishtar in the underworld. Even if all my treasures are ripped from my grasp, I'll take them back, one by one. Believing I won't lose anything in the end is how I made it this far, and I'll walk the same belief on this path ahead. Even if this path leads to hell, I'll forge on. Huh. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Shallow, ignorant, foolish, absurd. But this obstinate declaration pleases me. Go on, follow me on this royal path. Take it and do as you please with this world. Wait, no, that's way too violent. But we'll gladly receive the Holy Grail. After all, rules are made to be broken. Now it's time for the decisive piece in battle. Ayako's noble phantasm. After coming here, I have indeed lost a lot. However, I've gained plenty. Forming a contract with Ayako, reuniting with former friends, foes, and my other self, striving for a common goal with everyone and enjoying the journey we're on and the one we'll be embarking on. Most importantly, we managed to open our hearts despite knowing nothing about each other. Without this dependable servant of mine, I wouldn't have made it this far alone.
This unyielding bond is our greatest weapon.
It is my noble phantasm, my origin. Seems like the connection between you is adequate to unleash Ayako's true power as a servant. Although no one knows the truth behind this weapon. As long as it can be activated as a noble phantasm, we can temporarily manifest a miracle that rivals the second magic. Second magic? It's the magic that controls parallel worlds, right? We can draw wish power from parallel worlds and deploy it in an anti-divinity reality marble. But the Holy Grail has never been imparted any knowledge to Ayako. Powerful magic like reality marble that may be detected and sealed by Mages Association is unthinkable. In other words, Ayako doesn't know how to manifest her mental landscape. The treasury of Babylon prevails over all. I shall play my trump card when the occasion calls for it. We march at dawn. Foolish goddess, if you are listening, struggle against death while you can. It's almost time for the decisive battle. Everyone's ready. How about you? Let's go. Time to finish this. Conduct myself with confidence and elegance. Then give my absolute all. You're finally here. Rin, it must have been difficult for you to find this place. Talking such a big game to me? Classless. Who taught you that, Archer? I really can't figure out why he would stand with you unconditionally. He actually did want to resist at first. But even the champion of justice has no choice but to worship at my feet. How insulting. It's the command spell, isn't it? Do you think I'm an amateur that lashes out recklessly like some enraged wild boar? It's a goddess's charm and negotiation skill, that's all. If you work with me, the goddess of fertility and beauty, I'll consider showing mercy, but if you resist, then you shall witness the horrors of war once again. Rin, no one needs you anymore. As for your lifelong wishes, let them vanish. Stop bluffing. The future you've envisioned will never come to be. Puny ants yearning to fight the gods. Speaking of slaying gods, there are quite a few enthusiasts among my servants. What? You said it yourself. I've been excluded from this Grail war from the very start. And that's how I became the biggest cheat in this war. It's time to end this enmity between us. Oh, is that something? To be the great goddess of Venus, you're ultimately just a bunch of forsaken souls huddling together for comfort. What about you? Has the great goddess of Venus always relied on Archer and Sparksy so she could hide in the shadows like a coward? Stand down, Archer. Can I really? Certainly. I am a supreme among the gods. I accept all offerings without hesitation, even the lowliest amount of dust. Listen closely, Rin. This is your final warning. Surrender, hand over your body. Put an end to the plan of solitude. Or pain of solitude. My bad. Only someone as spoiled as you would think that being strong and independent is a kind of suffering. Besides, don't I have numerous companions accompanying me on this road? I will prove your mistakes, then surpass you and the gods. Just watch. Wait, did Phanon get Caliburn too? He Caliburn. Shit on a stick. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm not liking the damage they're doing. Okay, first we will use the King's Vintage. An all-out assault to get us a shield. Seamless teamwork.
Your moment to shine.
受け取りなさい。やってやるわ。あんたらが気がるし。
I was hoping that would do a little more. Oh man, I could use a heal about now. Okay, unleash Saber's noble phantasm. Unleash Phaenon's noble phantasm. Unleash Lancer's noble phantasm. Unleash Gilgamesh. Well, that is one bar down.
That sounds too ominous.
Okay, so I think we're gonna start with the Utopia. Ow! Okay, so first I think we'll generate some. Ooh, let's do that again. I'm so nervous.
I am the bone of my soul. Steel is my body, and fire is my blood. I have created over 1,000 blades, unknown to death, unknown to life. Have withstood pain to create many weapons. Yet, those hands will never hold anything. So, as I pray, unlimited blade works!
didn't do nearly as much as I was hoping it would. I mean, at least I got in a nice long turn, I guess. Ooh, owie. Unleash Archer's noble phantasm. Dang, that buffed him to heck, I think. And Trailblazers NP.
Meters of this vast universe bound to me.
Damn, Gil. Make that woman face reality. Oh, locking her up with the chains of heaven. Damn.
With this newborn sun, tear open the sky.
In the name of Trailblazers, reveal all the tremors of the past and the future!
Oh, we are totally supercharging Rin to hell and back. Oh, we're gonna hit her with the train. Nice. You ever have that rundown feeling there, Ishtar? How, wow, I totally didn't get to that fast enough. Huh, still ignoring reality? This fundamental difference between you and me. While you indulge in response to her, you've already snatched away her precious treasure. You want to destroy it with your own hands, too? All that we covet wow, he's going a little fast there. By all means, if you want to pause it to read what he's saying, go ahead, guys. The first was heaven. The second was earth. The third was the underworld. The three intertwine as one, giving the world its true form. The universe was once hell before the sky and earth split. Thus the witness and my dear friend of old raised this scepter and proclaimed, "O stars above, disobey the sky, split the earth, shine bright in the land of death. This is the certain epic. This is the creation of the epic of the Babylon myth. Enuma Elish." Heavenly Fathers, is this what you have once witnessed with your open eyes? Is that why you want to secure them with anchors and shackles for you? I understand now. I knew they would deviate from humans. What they seek is not a moment frozen in time, but an infinite journey forward. Ishtar? Congratulations on finding your most precious treasure. at the end of your journey. Return to reality. I will leave this world and return this long-held wish to where it belongs. What are you talking about? Alright, don't be so dejected. I'm willing to be merciful despite your rudeness before. I can still take you back with me, just so you know. Huh? I can only blame myself for wanting to look cool. Even though I've been pushing everyone away from me, I'll keep going and doing my best to embrace everyone in my arms. I've learned from the underworld myth about you. Even if all my treasures are ripped from my grasp, I'll take them back, one by one. So now I want to hold you in my arms and take you back safely. Come, let this body, bearing its conviction of moving forward, become one with me once more. I really can't win against you. It's a promise then. You must take us back safe and sound. But how in the world did you fall out of a collapsing, bounded field, hit the ground without a single scratch? Dropping the ball when it matters most, as always. I guess some last-minute support is needed from me. How is that even possible? You shouldn't be able to maintain your current state. It was a world rooted in imagination, after all. Not to mention a man capable of shattering my own dignity unconditionally to fulfill wishes. So one last thing. Please tell me your names so I may leave this adventure with no regrets. What is that? You still pretending not to know me? My character is an unidentified servant. Of course, this time. Just kidding. I didn't just expect you to be so unlucky that you'd meet me again after the Holy Grail War. But since we've met, a proper greeting would be necessary to the strict etiquette of the Tosaka family. Don't you agree? What am I to do with you? Then allow me to repeat myself. I really must thank you for your hospitality. Seriously, can't you just be candid in a moment like this? Listen carefully. My name isn't just handed out to everyone. I'm Rin Tosaka. Great seeing you, Archer. Rin Tosaka. Wow, this stunning echo is perfect for you. Now it's time we send you off for your final journey. This really feels like a final farewell. Just like everyone else, no matter where we are, we'll definitely meet again. I certainly hope so. Let's press on together then and keep moving forward.
The 7 days are up. I wonder if Reen found a way to get home. If not, Pom Pom probably still can make room for.
The servant's power is disappearing. Right on schedule. Should now be more or less time to return to normal life.
Slacking off during work, trolling during your downtime must be nice.
It's not that simple. I'd prefer this Holy Grail War to keep going for a bit longer. And you? You materialized too easily. Have any wishes that weren't granted?
Boot Hill promised to make me the finest pub in the cosmos for some drinks. I just haven't had time to get in touch with him, unfortunately. Heroic spirits have some have to leave behind some unresolved regrets. If not, the Holy Grail won't be able to reach me again. Why didn't you say so? I'll, call him right now. How about saving them regrets for a beautiful reunion?
Not promising anything, but you're certain his name is Boothill, right? Why didn't you say so earlier? Anyway, leave it to me. He won't turn down a rare opportunity to share a drink.
Really, Detective? I guess you're not totally useless either.
Oh, well, we'll share the spoils. If there's a chance, let's meet at World's End.
This may be where we part ways. It's just a shame that we didn't get to test your holy sword in the end.
Would you like to try it, Master?
Could I? Right now?
Seriously, Saber? Of course, though not right now. Let's return to the basketball court and finish our duel. If you come out on top, Caliburn will not disappoint you. I'm in, don't make me wait for nothing.
I'm in too. But we're short a referee, partner. Once we resolve issues here, you and I might even get to spar a couple rounds. A duel to the death. Does any other end stir the heart and soul of a warrior more?
If that's the case, then let us begin. We may share this honor in the name of Brittany. Too slow. My treasure, will soon be snatched away by scoundrels overrunning the city. Don't worry, I won't be snatched away. Fool! I didn't mean you! Ouch. Even though the Holy Grail War has ended, I'm still able to maintain my current state for a while. As for you, prepare to work your fingers to the bone serving me. Ha 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 ha!
Is this?
Morning, my trailblazer. This is a message. If you manage to see this, please come to the rooftop of Grail Academy. Again, the place where we first met. I'll be waiting until we officially set off.
I
guess we better get the lead out. I knew you'd come. Done saying goodbye to everyone? No one has any regrets. What about you? Of course, maybe I'll never be able to forget this Holy Grail War. Time flies in the blink of an eye. It's already time to head to the next stop. Isn't your magical energy all used up? The magical energy in the Holy Grail? Oh yeah, there's not a single drop left. But I was able to find this precious treasure thanks to you and everyone else as well. At the cost of their Imaginea bodies, Miss Casterus and Miss Polixia transformed their own fates into pure magical energy and passed every bit of it into my hands, which reignited the ruby pendant bearing the power of conversion. It belongs to me alone. What remains after a story comes to close, after all materials are gains and losses are accounted for, something that seems to spring into life, into being from nothing at all, is the strength to go forth. It is 1,000 times more precious than all the wealth of the world combined. Tears, laughter, anger, hatred. They're all symptoms suffered by all living things afflicted with a disease called existence. Symptoms they also embrace and enjoy as part of the rhythm of life. This is the final answer given to me by this cosmos. I've already promised to return. In case too much time passes and you forget your master. take this. Parting gift, my servant. This copy took some real digging to track down. Supposedly, it's the quite well-known fantasy action visual novel in those circles. I'm very interested in it. Keep it safe and wait for me to come back so we can play it together, okay? Don't try to sneak off. No problem. I'll keep it safe. Finally, just to be safe, I hereby invoke my final command spell. In accordance with the laws of the Holy Grail, bind my servant in absolute obedience. This game disc with an original price tag of 3 Krat emeralds is not an offering but a debt. When returned, interest shall be paid to compensate the cost of risking of one master's forfeiture of the item at annual interest rate of 3%, with additional benefits including installment options. That's all for now. We can discuss the supplementary terms later on. The pact is sealed, and I can finally set off without any worries. So goodbye, my trailblazer. Wait! Is there something else you wanted to say to me? Hand over your parting gift?
I prepared a gift too.
Oh, my parting gift. Rules are made to be broken.
Rules are made to be broken.
Sneaky, is this your way of trying to get out of paying your debt? Just kidding. Thank you for such a precious gift. Only problem is, this puts me in a debt I can't repay. But no problem. On the honor of the Tosaka family, I swear this to you. From now on, I will work hard on this debt. Of course, you can't slack off either. Certainly, Master. Besides, since you're my servant, you must be the strongest. For you and me, may this journey lead us straight forward. I wouldn't just leave like that, of course. It would be great if everyone could each find out what the most precious treasure to them is. Perfect. The magical energy you all gave me will be more than enough for a good while. So, I kind of indulged a bit, and splurging feels too good. About what happens after reaching the next world. Well, we'll see when we get there. Hard to believe we can still meet again after the incident. Let's give it our all, Ayako. Tell me, are you my servant? Even though we are not master and servant this time, our oath remains the same. I swear in the name of Brittany, my holy sword will once again fight for you. Guess we'll swap it out for the false attendant writings. Alright, and thus concludes the Imaginea Holy Grail War. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do consider leaving a like, comment, and share, as it all does greatly help the channel to grow. Alright guys, well we'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Gil, damn it, you had to go and interrupt again, didn't you? Bye for meow.